So hi, One of the Good Noise podcast. I'm Shane,
I'm Glory.
and we're here with,
John.
And Jacob from Superlove.
and we're gonna ask him some questions today. I'm gonna start. So, what inspired the creation of the band, and what does the band name mean?
Nice. Well, I think I'll start with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I actually the band started because of you. You went to a show back here to see Enter Shikari and Lower Than Atlantis, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah. And that was in Cardiff. And yeah, John went to that show, and after that, I think that spurred it on, didn't it? For
Yeah,
you?
pretty much. I was only ever in heavy bands growing up, and that was the first time seeing a band that was more like, I don't know, sort of pop rock, really, isn't it?
mhm.
Yeah.
I remember just being there like that the whole time, like, what have I been doing? I need to start
Yeah.
a band like this. And
What
then the
have I been
next day,
missing?
pretty much, yeah. And the next day I started just kind of mentally planning things. Then yeah, went from there really, didn't it?
Yeah. So I actually went to that show as well. It was really weird. I didn't know John at this time. We only found it out like a few months after starting the band. I asked like, what made you want to start this? And he told me about that show, and I was like, I was literally there. So that's kind of weird.
Wow.
Small
It was
world.
a cool little, you had a little epiphany, and then that started.
Epiphany is a good word for
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
mate, innit?
Yeah.
Started the ball rolling. So, and then the band name came from, well, it's actually a song by Don Broco, who were a big influence when we were like starting things up behind the scenes. And Charlie XCX, she's got a song called Super Love as well. And it was just like, it was just perfect because it was like, we love her music and pop music and everything. And we wanted to put that with like rock music. And there we go. It was a cool, rolled off the tongue, didn't it?
Yeah,
That name.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we
Yeah.
stuck with it.
We had a few
Wonderful.
before, didn't we? That was like, what were the ones we had before? We had 10 Tigers.
It's awful.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I know. I know. I can't remember what the other one was. I think we had two before the one we ended up with, but yeah, they weren't good.
what was the thought process behind 10 tigers? What was that? Are you guys the tigers?
No, I don't know.
Not at all. Wasn't it a song name by someone? It was a song named by someone who's like makes electronic music. But I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I don't
Bonobo, was
know.
it?
I didn't come up with it, but I just remember at the time thinking it was like when you're new, I was just kind of like, yeah, that'll do for
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
What we were doing was basically just going through like song names of bands and artists that we liked, and was like, is there anything in there?
Yeah, yeah.
And that I think that was like a song title for something. Glad we didn't stick with that one because it is
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah. Superlove is definitely better.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
good job on that
Thank
one.
you.
So
Sorry.
congratulations on your newest EP. But for the moment, how do you feel the response to it so far?
Yeah, it's gone down really well. Honestly, we started it with no like expectations for anything. It was just like in lockdown, we had a few plans to like move forward with like touring and stuff like that, and they were just out the window. So we were like, well, maybe let's just get writing then.
Mhm.
And then it just came about really quickly because we were just writing whatever. Like we didn't know what we were writing for. Whereas before it was like, cool, let's write an EP and let's have like all of our like rocky elements that we want to showcase straight off the bat. And
Yeah.
then after that, it was like, well, how can we like heighten some of those things we were doing before? And
Mhm.
so yeah, it just came about like that. And we were like, if it was electronic, it could go on the EP. If it was like heavy, it could go on the EP, and it didn't really matter yeah, what it was about. So it's gone down really well.
Yeah,
Seeing as though
really well.
seeing as though that's how it like, you know, that's how it started. So yeah, we're just really glad people like it and people were like accepting of it and stuff, because we weren't sure how some of the songs would go down, but I think it's like worked out for the best, because now moving forward, it's not going to be such like a shock for people
Mhm.
when they hear like something really like electronic or like really heavy.
Mhm.
They're not going to be like, oh, that's weird. They've had the EP now to like bridge that gap. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Uh,
It was amazing. I just want to say the EP was amazing. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, thank
you
you
very
so
much.
much.
Both
That's
very
so
liked it.
kind.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, what
Nice.
made you guys choose "Not Me, Not You" as your lead single?
That was actually like, that was the first one we had out of these songs.
Mhm.
And obviously this was in like that weird time where we were writing for like album stuff. So we had some songs like already in the bank. And that one was like, we thought it would just be really fun to just throw that out because it was like heavier than the EP. And it wasn't like clean vocals, was it? It was just
Yeah.
like shouty. And it
Yeah.
was like it just felt right to just throw that out there whilst just to mix things up a bit, really. It came out like a month and a bit after our EP came out, our
Yeah.
first one. So we're like, whilst we're in lockdown and we can't go on tour, because we did have plans to go on tour in December when we released it. So we just thought, let's just put this song out instead. And then after that, it was like, well, actually, we can do this quite easily. Just write stuff remotely together.
Yeah, we sort of changed the way we wrote then, didn't we, and recorded, because we just started doing it from our own like rooms and just sent all our stuff off to Tom, who like mixes all our things, and it's just become like the way we do stuff now.
Yeah.
Really.
Wow. So you adapted very quickly then.
Yeah, definitely. I think like kind of had to, like, because you obviously couldn't go to the studio and stuff. And me and John, like, we record a lot at home anyway. And we thought, well, let's just showcase like what we can like record completely ourselves. So like everything you hear on the EP and these songs were like recorded by me and John, like just from our bedrooms and stuff, and then sent to our friend to mix. So yeah, like even the drums and stuff. So it was after that song came out, it's like, well, let's just do more. So that song sort of spurred on how the EP came out and came about.
Wow, that's ridiculously impressive. After listening to the EP, I never would have thought that you guys did it at home.
Oh, literally,
Really?
I did like my vocals. I did my vocals just like sat down in my room. And then we met up once to do vocals, like John's vocals and stuff. And we went up to where I was like studying at the time, and we just had this like small little cupboard, and we were just like holding this microphone and just passed it back and forth to like sing our lines. And then
both sat down, weren't we?
Yeah, just sat. It felt so wrong. That's when I discovered that my posture was awful, and I was like just leant over and just like that's pretty much how it came about. Just like DIY.
Yeah, truly. Oh my God. All right.
I'm glad it doesn't come across that way though, because I mean that's good for things to come, because we're doing more stuff that way because it just works.
Yeah, that's become because we're doing an album now, but we're sort of doing it in the same way because we've just rented out like a big nice house. We've not gone to like a studio or anything to do it. We're just sort of doing the same thing we have done.
Yeah.
Bigger house, basically.
Sure, it's easier on the wallet as well, rather than going to a studio. Yeah. All right. So is there any meaning behind the EP name or cover art?
Yeah, the name of it was well, we were just I was thinking of ideas of like, how do we put it across to people that this is to like buy time for the band, like essentially until we can go and play like shows and stuff, because not being able to play shows is just like how do you promote your music otherwise? It's just like, because we go on tour and like we meet so many new people and stuff, and it like builds a fan base like so much. So how do we do that? And then how do we like, I don't know, give it a name to say to people, we're just, this is
not an EP, it's not,
this isn't like the main thing really, this isn't a side thing, this is just sort of whatever for now. And then I had a few like titles, and John had a couple, but we settled with the one that But For the Moment, which was John came up with. So, and it was just like the perfect title for it. And then the artwork was, I just took that picture of my hand on holiday because I like the look of the sky. I don't know. There was like nothing behind that. I was like, this actually just might look quite cool. Plus, like our cover art for the previous like singles and stuff has been like so messy, and so like it's just there's so many layers to it. So we thought we'd do something really clean, sort of like a clean slate type thing moving forward. So that came about as well.
All right.
Wow. Okay. It's crazy.
So I want you guys to pick your favorite lyric off this EP and tell us the meaning behind it.
I'll go first.
I can't tell you a single lyric.
No.
I have to really think about it.
Then you can just sit out, John.
Yeah, it's okay.
What songs do we actually have?
Yeah, like
what songs are even on the EP? Oh my God.
Exactly.
Like Hit Me Baby One More Time. No.
Oh God, wrong one.
One of mine is, it's not really a lyric, but it's the bit in Not Me, Not You where John says like, oh no, fuck it, because
it's like, I was gonna say that. Now I'm gonna have to think harder at something else.
On Spotify right now,
I'm on our own Spotify looking at what songs we've done.
Oh my God.
Just to be like, oh yeah, okay.
That one's good.
Mine's that one because like in the previous couple of songs we've done like something really soft that goes into heavy. No, that goes into like, it goes heavy to soft. So for this time to like address that and be like, nah, this time it's just going to be heavy throughout. I kind of like that. It's not really a lyric, but that's like my favorite worded.
Mine's probably the chorus to The People You'll Love Forever, just because it's a bit of a throwback to the like an Enter Shikari lyric from Adieu, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't remember what that lyric is though.
Well, it's just about like It's just
something take me home.
Yeah.
But that's
Okay.
my favorite lyric because it's just like it reminds me of Shakira every time I hear
Oh.
it again.
Yeah,
So that's mine.
That's sweet. That's cute.
I like
that's
that.
good. So, what song off of this EP took the longest to write, and which one is your own personal favorites?
That's a good one. I think the one that took longest to write was probably By the Way, because of that. Actually, no, that was an absolute lie. That was the quickest one. The one that took the longest to write or to produce, I guess for you, was probably the remix of Untouchable. And I know that's like a boring answer, but like that took like the longest amount of time to like actually do.
Yeah.
From John's like perspective, because John pretty much like produced the whole thing and
Oh,
then
wow.
sent over a few bits, and I was like, change like 2 things and then it's done. But like my bit was easy, but your bit was like maybe a month and a bit.
It took a while doing that one.
Oof.
It was like work on it and then leave it and then work on it again for a bit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But that one, everything else came about so quick. Like it was just actually mental how quickly it came about. My favorite there is probably The People You Love, definitely.
I'm not going to say the same answer. I'll say mine's probably By the Way, I Adore You, just because it's heavier.
Yeah.
I like that.
Nice.
Okay.
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
So where was your headspace at while you guys were writing this EP?
We were just like, what the hell's going on? Because we had plans that were like not set in stone, but there were plans, and then they just went out the window, and then they got rescheduled, and then that went out the window, and then they were rescheduled again. It was like, by that point, you're like, until I'm actually there and it's happening, I'll believe it. So it was a bit of a weird one to think like, what are we doing right now? Because we were going to move forward with like just starting releasing stuff for an album or recording an album, and that is obviously like this summer. That was going to be last summer. You know, it's like July the 2021. So it was just confusing, but I mean, it was fun to just write whatever.
Yeah, I quite liked it in a way because we're just either working a little bit and then just, well, I don't know, I was anyway. I was just in my room just writing things all the time. I wasn't that worried about it because nothing was going on. I think like if I knew this like shows were coming back soon, I feel like the EP probably would have been a little bit different. I don't know why. Yeah. I think because there was nothing happening, I was just kind of like, we'll just do whatever.
Yeah.
So it's quite nice, really.
Yeah, it was just like a weird like middle ground, like where, and everyone was in the same boat, like not just people like who make music and stuff, but like just everyone. So it's just like, what is going on?
Yeah.
So yeah,
I feel like in the past year, people who don't really do like many creative things have just picked stuff up. I feel like everyone's just become more creative the past year.
Definitely.
People, like with loads of like, there's loads of small businesses now just selling like mad things that they've made. Everyone's doing it.
Really cool, to be fair.
I've quite liked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, because everybody kind of has the time now.
Yeah.
It's good.
Like, inside.
Definitely.
Exactly. Yeah.
So how do you recommend your fans to listen to this EP for the first time? Should they cut off the lights, put on some headphones, and just kind of immerse themselves in it? Should they like blast it on their best speakers? Should they go on a road trip with friends and listen to it? What do you guys recommend?
Get in the bath.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Fill it with beans.
Yeah. What, the bath or the no, right, okay. Not the CD player.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Get in the bath, and you know, like one of those old gramophone things.
Yeah.
Print the EP onto like, what do you play off a gramophone? Is it it's like a disc or something?
I don't know
what is it.
I don't know.
Isn't it just vinyl?
Just like,
Yeah, isn't it vinyl?
Yeah. Like really old vinyl?
Is it? Yeah, it might be vinyl. Yeah.
I think it's
not,
vinyl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
To like perform it inside a massive gramophone.
Yeah.
And then just like project that into someone who's in a bath of beans.
A bath of beans.
Yeah. I think that's what he said. Yeah.
That's what I said.
Uncooked or
beans.
cooked beans?
I think like a mixture of both.
Okay. Because you got to get that texture. It'll help with the back pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Yeah. Like memory foam.
Yeah. I was just thinking a normal bath, to be honest, but I mean, we'll go with that. That's fine. But yeah, gramophone. So it's got a bit like vinyl crackle to it.
Yeah.
A bit 1950s-esque.
Yeah.
And the beans.
So
to anybody
and
watching, someone's got to do the bean thing and tag both the band and us on Twitter.
Please.
We'll love you forever.
See John tomorrow doing it. He's
Yeah.
like,
Oh, God.
It's good for your skin.
Oh yeah.
It is. So what's your favorite memory from creating this record?
I'd say, so I'm going to take this one again, Johnny.
Yeah, no, you go for it.
Going up to like my uni at the time, and just we went to this like small little, like I just said, this like little cupboard for like 3 nights in a row, and it was like January, so it was like dark and cold, and it was just fun. And there was a vending machine that we'd like go to at the same time every night, and just hang by the vending machine at night on an empty campus and contemplate what we're doing. That was fun. I don't know why. Well, I mean, yeah, it was fun. It was, because that was the only time, like that's the first time we'd met up properly for so long.
Yeah, it was.
To just finish off the vocal stuff for the EP. So that for me is definitely mine.
Yeah, that's my favorite as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I need to think of something new, really, don't I?
No,
That's so cute.
Yeah.
That answer times 2.
Friendship.
I couldn't tell if that was a weird silence or the delay.
It's just everybody kind of went quiet. And I was like,
Yeah. Oh, so it wasn't delay. We
I don't think so.
delay. Yeah, it was definitely delay. Yeah, definitely.
So this one should be super, super quick. Off the top of your heads, I want you to describe this record for new listeners in 3 words.
Both of you have to do it.
Yeah, both of you have to do it.
Oh, you bet. All right, go. Do you want to go first?
Fun.
Okay.
Happy.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Exciting. Just because it's all a bit. Yeah.
Goes that.
Yeah.
But
Those were all very positive. I like that.
nice. I like that. Kind of hate.
Yeah.
Oh,
awful.
pain.
Sounds like
Yeah.
Anguish.
Yeah.
Mine would be scatty.
Okay.
Second one would be melodic.
Okay.
And third one would be love.
Oh, how cute.
Aw. Can I get a definition for scatty? What does that mean?
Oh, is that not a word in America? It's probably no. It's probably
Have you heard it before, Shane?
When I think of scat, I think of things that I shouldn't think about.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. No. I think it is like someone with like someone doing a 360 around your head with like maracas going. It's like all scatty.
Oh, okay.
Like, okay.
Weird. Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right.
Okay.
That's why. So it's a bit like choppy, kind of like choppy. That,
Yeah.
Oh, so kind of like that. Okay. Yeah. I get it.
That makes sense.
I get it.
Okay.
rhythmic or something.
All right.
Okay, that's fair.
So what band or artist influence do you think you can hear the most on this EP?
Ooh, what artist did you say influenced the most? Oh, that's a really good question. Because we were talking about this like the other day to do with like what we're doing now, but a band, because we were just talking about bands who have like always been consistent for us, like fans and stuff, and that would be Enter Shikari probably, because as well they like pretty much were the reason why we started the band, and like me and John have just loved them since we are literally like, I don't know, 14, something like that probably. So yeah, that band definitely have influenced this like last EP and stuff.
I've got 3 solid ones.
Oh, you've got 3.
I've got 3.
Ooh.
Go on.
1975,
Oh, yeah.
Charlie XCX,
Yep.
and then a really heavy band called Meshuggah.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice. 3.
I
There we
reckon.
go.
there you go.
Perfect. All right. So for this question, I want you to picture, boom, you're on tour. You're at a gas station for a rest stop. You're going in. What is your snack of choice?
I was gonna say like, we're in the UK doing this, so something like that's a staple of the UK like garage.
You'd probably
What
go
is
for a
it?
meal deal, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's more like a lunch.
Mm,
Thinking light snack here.
yeah.
Salt and vinegar crisps.
Okay.
All right.
That's good.
Okay.
Go for a bag of Haribo.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I've never seen you eat Haribo.
No, it's a
good.
new thing. It's a new thing.
Okay,
Okay. It's a new
All right.
trend. All right.
there we go. We've got sweet and we've got savoury.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
So where do you guys see the band in the next 5 years? And you mentioned you're working on a record. Tell us everything about it.
Yeah.
You have to.
Like, now. Tell us now. Oh god, it's coming up on the screen.
You can do the 5 years question.
5 years. Thought about this a little bit because
Band's blowing up, gonna be massive.
Yeah, as it should be.
I'd probably say I'd love to be like me and John, just to be like people who like help bands, well not help bands, or like write songs with other bands or artists and like produce their music.
Oh.
So do a bit of like touring, do some Superlove songs and like album or whatever, and then on the side, just like day to day, just like have people come into like, I don't know, a studio space of ours or something.
It's weird, isn't it? Because I think our like 5-year goal isn't probably the normal like band thing of, I don't know, headlining some massive festival, which would be amazing, obviously. But I think our 5-year goal is definitely more based on like the writing side of things, and producing other bands and things like that, and just getting to work with other bands, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, just using all the music and everything we produce with this band to like sort of showcase what we can do. So like, I don't know, in 5 years we might not like each other anymore. We might be headlining a festival, we might be playing to 200 people. Either one is fine. But 5 years is like, obviously headlining a massive festival would be insane. But I'd love to just be like day to day, write some Superlove songs, release some of those, and then like write with other people and stuff with this man here.
Okay.
And then what was the other part to that?
You have to tell us everything about the album.
All right. How long have we got? Because it's really long. It's like it's got 17 songs at the mo, and I think we're just gonna put it out with like 17 tracks as a debut.
Water Parks Tees.
Whoa. Yeah. How long is the album? So like, is it like 2-minute tracks or is it like 4-minute tracks?
It's like some are 5 minutes.
Okay.
Some are like, one is like 1.5 minutes. So it's going to probably be a good like hour or so of music.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we pretty much tapped into like everything, like all the genres we could think of. What haven't we covered like genre wise?
What haven't we done?
I can't think. We haven't done like anything with a banjo. So
God bless. Yeah, keep that away.
Yeah.
We've not done smooth jazz and we've not done rap.
No.
And that's probably
okay.
So like basically everything on that alternative and rock sort of side, we're trying to like, we're not trying to cover, but we're just like, we've just found ourselves doing it that way instead of releasing like, there's like just like a rock album. We're doing like just a bit of everything because it's fun. I think. So that's what we can say about that, and that'll probably come out early next year. The way things are heading now, so that is also very exciting. Honestly, can't wait.
No, me neither.
That's super exciting. Your label / management isn't going to kill you or us for telling you that, telling us that, right? Okay.
No, not at all. Right. No, we'll say whatever. Yeah. What do you want to know? We'll play it to you now.
Yeah.
Computer shut down, but I mean.
Well.
If it was, they'll be fine with it. Okay. I hope.
No one checked before this.
I didn't check, but I mean, it'd be fine.
I think it's fine. We've not said the name of it. We've not said any names. I think that's what you get in trouble for, isn't it? So I think.
And you haven't given us the exact date either. So it's like
no.
It should be fine.
I think we'll be all right.
Yeah. And if not,
well, we were
bound
to get in trouble at some point.
Exactly.
Slip out.
Yeah, exactly.
So for these last couple questions, we're actually going to shift away from music, if that's okay with you guys.
Not a problem.
Sick.
Yeah.
So we're going to go straight to death row.
Boom.
So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
With a drink.
Has a drink thrown you?
No, drink. Sorry, I'm taking a laptop because I know my answer. It'd be
it's your interview now.
Yeah. Strawberry milkshake.
Okay.
And then favorite meal. Oh no.
Tell you what, I'd order something massive. I'd order the biggest amount of food ever so that I'm just alive for longer. I'm just putting it off.
I don't think that'll stop you from getting killed in like an electric chair though.
No, well obviously not, but if I say what do you want as your last meal, I've ordered a Tudor banquet, a massive table of food. I'm going to be there for, like normally you'd be there for a meal, about an hour, and then you go bang, I'm gone. But with this Tudor you're there for at least 4 or 5 more hours.
Exactly.
So I'm
yeah.
buying myself time, and during that time, I'm going to be thinking, how am I getting out of here? I'm looking at the guards. I'm looking at the doors.
Well, if you can get enough knives and forks, you can throw them at the guards, kill the guards, and then escape.
And then you're good.
Yeah. I need a steak knife, and I'm going to need a knife for these mushrooms.
Yep.
I don't know why I said steak. I don't eat meat, so I don't know where that came from.
Well,
but
you've seen a snake knife for science.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just wanted that steak to just look at, actually.
Exactly.
Mine would be my McDonald's order.
Nice.
Which is, if you care, chicken, the mayo, what is it? Cool mayo, chicken legend.
Okay.
Large fries, and then a strawberry milkshake, large. Love that.
That's good.
Does the Sprite taste like crack over there too?
Apparently it does.
The what?
The Sprite. I've been seeing loads of TikToks about this as well. And I thought it was just an American thing, but I've seen British people do it as well. But I don't like Sprite, so I don't know.
No.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't really drink any of that stuff, do I?
Is it mental over there?
Yeah, the McDonald's Sprite over here, it's different.
I've never
That's why I had to ask when we brought up McDonald's. I was like, I have to ask.
I'm going to get some Sprite from America, and then I will give you a phone call and let you know how it went down.
I know the sizes of everything are way bigger, aren't they? Because
yeah.
A large for us is like this, but I think a large for you is like...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's dangerous how much...
Bad.
Yeah.
So it doesn't surprise me that those things are like worse to drink.
Yeah.
No, they're really good, aren't they?
What? If it's stronger, if it tastes like crack...
It's great. It's great.
Yeah. Apparently there's like a scientific thing behind the reason why it tastes so good. I think it's because the straws are like bigger. So at least like McDonald's straws are bigger, so it hits like more taste buds when you drink it. So then it like tells your brain it's better or something.
I don't need the science behind it. I just know it hits different.
Yeah, that's about right.
I just know it's worth going to McDonald's solely for Sprite. So if you could live in one fiction world for a week, where would you live?
One fiction world.
Yes.
You'd live in some mad horror film.
Yeah, it'd have to be.
You'd live in the Shining Hotel.
No, I'd live in. I would live in the Shining Hotel.
So, yeah,
my one would probably be.
But just like what?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it's gonna be something. I don't know. I just like it. I like the Shining.
Okay, that's fair.
Have you ever seen the original Wicker Man?
No.
No, me neither.
No one has. I'd live in that one.
Okay.
All right.
Awful.
Insane.
Yours is gonna be like Star Wars something. Isn't
No. I'd live in Middle Earth, but I'd Hobbiton because it just looks really peaceful.
Yeah. Why did I say that?
I drove along on my little cart, cart full of strawberries and.
Yeah, that's a way better answer than mine.
Yeah, just
that's
peace,
really good.
Peace.
Yeah.
Or where Thanos goes when he clicks his fingers.
Oh yeah.
In Avengers, because that looks peaceful as well. But yeah, and it's something with peace and quiet.
Yeah,
Hobbiton.
That's good.
Why did I pick something so bad?
I don't know.
Just insane.
Yeah.
Explanation for it.
Yeah. Oh well.
Good question though. Love that.
Thank you. So I have the honor of asking the last question. Every single person we've spoken to has actually said it is the most important question.
Love that.
What is your favorite color?
Ooh, this is interesting. Green.
All right.
You have a specific shade of green?
What shade?
Get the color heads up.
Yeah.
God.
3D094. Forest green, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's a good green.
Something theme here.
Mine would be a pastel sort of blue.
Okay.
That's a good one.
All right.
That's a good one. Good colors.
Nice easy.
I know
you guys. What's your color?
Black.
Yellow.
Black and yellow.
Wow, straight in there.
You knew you were
Yeah.
We knew. Yeah, no, your hex code joke, we've actually had people give us the hex code before, and someone gave us the Pornhub hex code.
Yeah.
The Pornhub orange. So
classic.
Still one of the funniest things. Yeah. So.
Nice. Love that.
So as Glory said, that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything that you guys would like to plug?
For American people, you can't come to the UK, unfortunately, to our shows in August, which is a shame. But I'd say go listen to our new EP. It came out like 3 weeks ago, I think.
Something like that.
It is on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. Stream that, please. Oh.
Begging you.
Pleading emoji.
Please.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, thank you for Snell. This, guys, has been Superlove, and we have been the Good Noise Podcast.